guys? Crazy Postman here. So, I've been thinking the last couple days when I get in my car at 3 in the afternoon after a long day at work, it's been 140, 150, 160 degrees in my car. And I'm thinking, Tesla has invented this wonderful thing called the cabin overheat protection. And let's first read about what this is. So, the handy dandy owner's manual here in the Tesla says, cabin overheat protection. The climate control system can reduce the temperature of the cabin in extremely hot ambient conditions for a period of up to 12 hours after you exit the Model 3. Touch controls, safety and security, and cabin overheat protection, and choose. You can choose off, which is obviously off. That's self-explanatory. Then you got the no AC option, which operates the fan when the cabin temperature exceeds 105 degrees. This option consumes less energy, but the cabin temperature may exceed 105 degrees. And then you got the full on position, which runs the air conditioning when the cabin temperature exceeds 105 degrees. And there's a note that it only operates when the battery is above 20%. So that got me thinking, how much energy is it going to use if the outside air temperature is crazy hot? So I'm going to run the car twice. The exact same distance, miles driven, and I'm gonna go to work and come home. I'm not gonna do anything else for the next 2 days. Yes, I am sacrificing for y'all. I don't do anything anyway. I'm gonna go to work one day without the overheat protection on and see how hot my car actually gets. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna see what my battery percentage remaining is. And then the next day, I'm going to charge up to the same level. I always charge to 90% every day. And I'm going to run the cabin overheat protection and then see how many percentage battery extra it uses to keep my car under 105 degrees all day. So let's go give this a try. Just in case y'all are wondering what's in my back seat, that would be my doggy car seat. Yeah, it has a little mesh here in the front so you can see what's going on and let the air vents flow into it. And that way all the puppy paw prints don't get all over the leather and all the hair and the drool and the other bodily secretions that come out of my giant dog. They stay inside that car seat instead of on my nice back seat. Okay. All right. As you can see, it is really dark out here. I'm on the way to work the first day. Cabin protection on today. So, safety and security, and yes, on. All right. So now let's go to work. I live in a very small town. Everything in my town is 5 minutes away. So I have not had enough coffee yet this morning to function. My coworkers are about to find that out. I made it to work and I still have 90%. So, as you can see, my commute is pretty short. Alrighty. I am leaving for my lunch. Yes, I know it's barely past breakfast time, but because of the hours I work, it is lunchtime, and as we can see, I am down 1% battery. I think the AC was running a little when I got in. So it's 8:32 in the morning and it's already 91 degrees here. So the AC probably was running a little already to keep the overheat down. But here we go. If I wasn't trying to waste energy, trying not to waste energy, I could have made this light easily. Buy a black car, they say. It's so beautiful when it's clean. With the chrome delete and the dark windows, the black is beautiful when it's clean. But that lasts approximately 32 minutes after I wash it. And if the birds are pissed off at me, sometimes it doesn't even last 5 minutes after I washed. So I'm parking back here at work, and I will be here for the next, or my car will be here for the next 5.5 hours. I'll be leaving in that big monstrosity next to me to my remote office. But alright, 87%. Let's see how it is when I get back. So I'm here in my car, and I don't know if you can see, that says 84%. So it's been maintaining 100 degrees since 9:30 this morning. And one thing interesting, that says it's 91 degrees outside. I can guarantee you it's at least 107 outside. So I don't quite know what's going on with this number here. I'm going to do a hard or soft reset here of the infotainment and see if that number changes. It's definitely bugged. I'm gonna hold down the scroll wheels and reset this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see on this POV cam, but right there the car still says it's 91 degrees after rebooting the infotainment system. So I got a bug, and hopefully it's not a bad sensor, but we'll have to see about that. The interior temperature works, it's just the exterior temperature is frozen at 91, which I noticed this morning it said 91, and this afternoon it still said 91, and right now the phone says it's 106. I definitely know it's not 91. It feels like it's about 157 outside, but we'll go with 106. I can make this turn light. I think that guy slowed down to help me out. It's traffic controlled. Oh, it's 97 now. So something is up with that sensor for sure. It's all of a sudden 97, which is about 10 degrees cooler than what it should be. Sitting at work all day using cabin overheat protection used exactly that much battery. So tomorrow I'll run this same test with no cabin overheat protection turned on, and we will see how many percentage points we get when I return home at the end of the day. Well, it's the start of day 2. we are gonna turn off cabin overheat protection today. No protection. We are going protection free, and as you can see, we are 90%. So let's get this day started. This is day number 2, heading home for my lunch break. It's amazing. It is still 91 degrees exactly. So I'm definitely gonna put a trouble ticket in to Tesla about that. I mean, it may be a physical sensor, it may be software, who knows right now, but I'm gonna drive a little bit more aggressively on the way home because it is starting to rain and my pupper is in the backyard and I don't feel like smelling wet dog. Oh, I should have went around these guys. I could have totally beat them. Just a quick look before I get out. I am parking my car at 87%. All right, I'm here in the car. 2:53 in the afternoon. It is 86%. A good thing about it being 155 degrees in this car, you know, and 116 degrees outside. One good thing about that is this car is definitely coronavirus free. I'm gonna leave all my mask and anything I need nice and sanitized in this car, and it will definitely kill it all. Okay, so this is the final result. Sitting in the heat all day without overheat protection on, I am at 85%, so I used exactly 5% compared to the 7% that I used yesterday. So we can see here on my compiled stats for nerds that on day 1, the day that I ran the overheat protection, it took me 51 minutes of charging to recoup that. I used 6.02 kilowatt hours, and for some reason my car's only been charging at 30 amps. That's a story for another day. But the charge cost for running my overheat protection was 65 cents. Now keep in mind, this is Oklahoma and it's 110 degrees out there. So it cost me 65 cents to drive my car to work, leave the overheat protection running all day, and drive home from work. Now let's look at day 2. So we can see here on my day 2, now this is the day where I was not running the overheat protection. I started the day with the same 90 and ended with 85%. And that only took me 30 minutes of charge time to recoup. And I used 4.13 kilowatt hours of energy that day, and it only cost me 45 cents. So the difference in running my overheat protection and just a regular day's drive is only 20 cents from what I can see here in my numbers. So that's not bad. If you don't mind spending 20 cents per day, you can keep your car from being 156 degrees like mine, and you can have it a nice cool 100 degrees. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want, and I have a few extras and outtakes if you care to stand by and watch that. If not, I appreciate you watching my program, and I'll see you in the next video. Can't you click on that and get a big one? How come I can't click on that? Oh, I'm not in park. Ha! Ha ha ha! There we go. Because I just wanted to let you know how much these birds hate me. I don't know if y'all can hear it. They really hate me, guys, and they hate my car. So if I walk across the yard towards this other tree, they'll fly over here. Oh my gosh! I just got dive bombed. Oh man. It literally dive bombed me. Oh, she is mad. That mama up there is mad as a hatter. There's probably like 5 piles of crap on my car already, just from me stirring them up out here. Buy a black car, they said. Buy a black car, they said. This is after washing it 5 out of the last 7 days. And it's just completely destroyed right now.